Hello there, and welcome to another Wine Steward video. And as you can see, a little change in scenery for background of today's video, because this will remind me, what's back there, will remind me to tell you all about the goodies we have for Valentine's Day. In other words, the day of love is coming up. You want to buy your sweetheart something? We have that something here. We got some nice chocolate over there. We've got some beautiful cheeses over there. You can't see all that, but what you already know is the Wine Steward is full of delicious wine. And here's one of them right here. This is the place to come to get your sweetheart happier. How about that? This right here is a dry rosé, a sparkling rosé, as you can see. Can you see the bubbles? Beautiful stuff. Very tasty. It is a blend of garnacha. That's what they call Grenache in Spain. And what else? Parellada, and another grape called Macabeo. It is a cava. Cava is Spain's answer to champagne. We are pouring this and 4 other pink wines as one of the flights up at the wine bar. Yes, we've totally removed the white flight from this weekend's wine bar for a more suitable color, a more time suitable color. Because of Valentine's Day coming up, we thought we would do some rosés. The first one is bone dry. In fact, I think I have it here. This has just arrived. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, come on. Fouquet. No, that's what it's called. It's called Fouquet. That's the name of the domain in France. So that just got here. The new 2022 Domaine de la Fouquet has arrived, and that will be the first wine in the dry rosé flight. And then we're going to get a little bit bubbly with the next one. It'll be a Chocolina rosé, Rosato, you might say, in Spain. This is from Basque Country. And then we will turn to this cava right here. And what else? How about a blend of Pinot Noir and Zweigelt from Austria? That's another full sparkling wine that'll be in that flight. And we'll finish off with a Cremant de Bourgogne, which is sparkling wine from Burgundy, France. And it is made of Chardonnay, Pinot Noir, Aligoté, and Gamay, all 4 of the popular grapes of Burgundy, France, in bubble form and also with a pink tinge. So anticipate coming up to the wine bar and for once being able to try 5 dry pink wines in a row. I'll see you there. Oh, man, that's mighty good. This is the cava. Do I have a... Yes, here's the bottle. What a beautiful bottle, too. This is what's in this glass, this wine called Pink. Again, from Catalonia, near Barcelona perhaps we should say. And Garnacha, Parellada, and Macabeo are the grapes involved in making this beautiful wine. I'm going to be jumping around. I have no great sense of direction for today's video, except I should tell you that also on the menu is something we've never done before. I recently had the opportunity to visit Porto in Portugal, and visited the great port maker Taylor Fladgate while there. And Taylor Fladgate, of course, is well known for making fantastic port. Porto, you could call it. Well, what they also make is this nifty thing, which is called Chip Dry and Tonic. Chip Dry is the name of their white port. They mix their white port with tonic to make kind of a gin and tonic, but it's something that we can sell here as a wine shop, and it is freaking delicious. We're going to put this on the wine bar menu, pour it over ice, perhaps garnish it with something pretty, and why not start with that? This is a 4-pack that we also sell downstairs, so you can do this at home as well and figure out your favorite garnish and let us know what you think. At any rate, from Taylor Fladgate, a white port and tonic blend, kind of like a gin and tonic. It's delicious, really, really good. So come up to the wine bar and enjoy that, why don't you? Now I want to let you know that the event they were having next Wednesday is sold out. So why am I telling you about it? Because Angelino from Italy, as the name suggests, who is bringing Italy next Wednesday, has agreed to come back the following Tuesday. So on Tuesday, the 21st of February, we will redo the Angelino Shows Italy event. So I have just put that on the website. You can now grab seats for that, since there are no more seats to grab for version 1. So next Wednesday, sold out. The following Tuesday evening at 6:30, Angelino will kindly return, hopefully bring his guitar with him, and show you 14 wines that he and I have chosen in 2 or 3 recent appointments. So we've gotten together, tried maybe 35 or 40 wines in order to isolate 14 of them, which we think will show you things you've heard of, like Brunello di Montalcino and Barolo, and things that you never would have heard of unless you'd come to this event and heard from one of the greatest teachers of Italian wine I've ever met. Really nice guy, Angelino. If you came last year, you already know him and know how great he is at telling you about great Italian wine. If you haven't met him, come meet him. So Tuesday, February 21st, that is available on thewinesteward.com. Alrighty? And get a cheese platter, you're gonna want it. This is really good. Okay, you know what else is happening? Well, we have a Super Bowl coming up. Unfortunately, the Niners aren't in it, and we think we will be open upstairs. We're trying to decide, do we just like lock the door and run at 3 o'clock, or do we remain open and have the game going? So maybe we'll measure that by how many people are upstairs and watching TV. So in the meantime, why don't you stock up on some good wine for the Super Bowl? And we have something for you just in time for that. We have a 6-pack. Unfortunately, my prop selection is terrible. I will hand you, however, for let's say $120, maybe in that range, a 6-pack of beautiful white wines. You know what we have found out, especially by testing wines on our White Wine Club members? We have realized that the most popular wine type leaving the store is dry white that is more on the crisp side than the oaky, buttery side. Certainly we sell big, flamboyant Chardonnays for those who really want that, but the club members seem to come back and buy more and more of the lively whites, the refreshing whites. So we are putting 6 of them into a 6-pack sampler for you. Call it a super sampler if you want. Call it a Valentine's sampler. At any rate, for at least the next month, we will have a special price on this assemblage of 6 white wines, crispy whites. Let's show them to you real quick. Now, 6 of them are from Italy. 3 are from Italy and 3 are from France. The Italian wines consist of this Gruner Veltliner, and you're saying, Gruner Veltliner, I thought that was an Austrian wine. Yeah, well, we grow it here in California, and it happens in Alto Adige in northern Italy as well. And I'll actually write up a little thing so that you can read about these wines as you enjoy them. Gruner Veltliner, very nice, refreshing white wine, northern Italy. Where else shall we go in Italy? I think I told you about this last week, but I didn't tell you it was going to be in the sampler. This is a Vermentino from Tuscany. So yeah, we're going to jump all over Italy and France, Spain, for this sampler. That was a cava burp. All right, Vermentino, beautiful wine, often from Sardinia, in this case from Tuscany. Aia Vecchia is the name of this Vermentino. It's delicious, refreshing, tangy, melony, good stuff. All right. Let's go to Veneto for a Soave. Now, Soave can be really basic white wine. This is better than that. And we want to prove the point by showing this particular wine from Suabia. Yeah, the producer name is Suabia, and it's a Soave Classico. It's delicious, bright white wine. It's that style so many of you like. Let's take you to Spain. And I believe we told you about this last week, but once again did not let on that it was going to be on our sampler, but we've decided to put this Garnacha Blanca from Terra Alta, the birthplace of Grenache Blanc, by the way, into our sampler. So 100% Grenache Blanc, it's 2021, it's bright, it's refreshing. I think I've said that about 20 times already, but these wines do that, okay? So Garnacha Blanca, and then, you know, how could you do a set of Spanish wines without showing off a Verdejo? So Verdejo is grown just a little bit north of Madrid. It is in fact kind of the house wine of Madrid on a hot summer day. Very refreshing, zingy, a little bit like Sauvignon Blanc, maybe not as herbaceous. And this is a great one made with organically grown grapes. Cuatro Rayas, Verdejo. The last selection in our white wine sampler is this guy from Izadi. Izadi is kind of a Basque name. That's because this producer is in fact in the lower part of Basque Country, the northern part of Rioja, Spain. So this is Rioja Blanco, and most people, well, many people, didn't even know such a thing existed. And really, they didn't really need to know, because up until recently, Rioja Blanco was fairly mundane, not very interesting, not very good. This wine and several of its peers nowadays, just in the last 10 years I've seen this happen, have taken up Rioja Blanca, a fantastic level up in quality. This is made of 6 different grape varieties. I don't think I'm going to remember them all, but let's try. It is made of the two that you would anticipate in a Rioja white, Viura, also known as Macabeo, and Mavazia. And then there's Tempranillo Blanco. Yes, there's such a thing as white Tempranillo now. They found a mutation back in the 1990s. One Tempranillo vine started to grow white grapes. Sometimes grape varieties decide to mutate, and so they propagated that, and now it's an official white grape of Rioja, Tempranillo Blanco. Pretty cool, huh? Torrontes is also in this. What else is in it? Probably Garnacha Blanca, and I'm forgetting one. I knew I would, but this Izadi is terrific. Bright, there's our word again, white wine from Rioja, Spain. That deserves to be in your white wine sampler. Now, next week I'll tell you about a red wine sampler. We are still getting it together. We might have some of those available for, in fact, Super Bowl Sunday. I'll see if we have enough wine. I think there was one that we were low on, but we should be able to provide you as well with a assemblage, let's say, I like that word, of 6 red wines, all pricing in the like mid-20s. That's a very popular price point around here. A lot of you wine lovers realize that once you are popping over 20 bucks, you're starting to get something not only delicious, but distinctly delicious. And so that red wine sampler will show you wines from all over the place that we believe are going to make everybody happy, including everyone at your Super Bowl party. So be looking for that. I'm sorry I don't have the prop to show you, but red wine sampler, white wine sampler, dry rosé up at the WineBar. Of course, there's a delicious red flight as well, and in fact, some of those sampler wines are in that flight. And Angelino, don't forget, Angelino comes back on February 21st, so that's Fat Tuesday, right? So we decided to do it one day before Lent. How about that? So anyway, 2 events with Angelino coming up, and the WineBar is kicking it. Super Bowl Sunday coming. Come and supply up for that, and come buy something for your sweetheart at the same time, because the day of love is coming. Here we go. Thank you very much for listening and watching, and we'll see you upstairs or on the sales floor or wherever you want. We'll come run it. See you.